feel put in that role, or playing that role? Awkward.
First.
Could you see the mind games that he was doing?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Especially when he was touching me. It's like, why? Wasn't necessary. And then giving the T-shirt even, I felt something was wrong.
Yes. That's a good point, because a T-shirt really is a tipping point that many administrators at school systems, camps, church groups, they don't identify early. And if they had identified that one thing you identified as being inappropriate, me giving you a T-shirt, they could have stopped me and fired me right away.
Wow.
Because really, that was the first sign that Mr. Whipple is not right, because he actually said, I do something the other camp staffers don't do. I give my junior camp staff a T-shirt. So now he's letting you know that he's operating outside of protocol. That's the first red flag.
So if you had to capture for us what we need to look out for, the 5 main points, out of the whole role play, what's the most important thing to know to make sure we take away from this?
Okay. Well, the first thing is, again, revisiting what we shared earlier, Christina, and that is, by the time a perpetrator, predator, pedophile is caught the first time, they have no criminal record. Number 2, they victimized on average 32 people. And of those 32, they're not coming forward because they feel responsible for their own victimhood. And nobody wants to get themselves in trouble if they've been conned into believing their victimization was their fault. And so what we got to do is we got to teach administrators to recognize when their people they've employed to have charge over children are stepping outside protocols, even in subtle ways. How children are responding when they're in certain adults' presence. If the children appear to be creeped out a little bit, or they say things in passing, Mr. Whipple is just kind of odd the way he interacts with James. Don't let that drop. It's a very subtle slip that adults have to pay attention to and follow up on before something terribly bad happens.
So it's really about paying attention and having that close ear and mind to your children and communicating with your children openly.
Absolutely.
Is what it sounds like. Well, thank you so much. That role play was awesome. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for playing the role. We appreciate that.
Thank you. You can see my therapist. She'll take care of you outside.
Well, thank you so much, and we are signing off. Tri-Cities Channel 1. Have a great evening.